Welcome to LoaniTech Demo. So this is the login page, the login screen. So we need to log in. Let me just adjust the screen to maximum. So we are logging in with the username and the password. So once we log in, we are going to have the dashboard being displayed. So this is the dashboard. It can show us the total number of active clients, total number of today's collection, total number of branches, active loans, pending approvals, disbursed loans, outstanding, and the defaults. These ones are some of the arrears. So this is the dashboard. On this other side, you can see the user we have here. Then we have got now the dashboard here. So we have got the security settings, we have got the finance, then we have got the operation. So in short of the demo is that we must start, if the system has been configured newly, we must start by having our branches configured. Then we need to have the loan programs configured, but before having the loan configured, we must have the finance charts of accounts being added into the system. This ones is because they need to be mapped to the loan program. So you set your loan programs here, and then we need to give the rates. We need to give our loan programs the rates, which is going to be used, and in this case it is an annual flat rate. Then you need also to configure the fee and map them to your various charts of account. Then we have got the client account, if in case you are taking some savings. Then the nostro, these ones are like now the bank accounts or the M-Pesa, the one which you are using to collect. So they mirror our actual bank statements or bank accounts. Then you can as well set calendar if you are not doing collection on holidays. Once you have done these configurations, then we can now come and do the configurations for the users, whereby you need to have the permission added, you need to have the role defined, so you can define your roles. So once you define these roles, then you can now define the permission on the roles here. So you can define what permission you need to give, what role. So you just need to select modules which needs to be accessed by that role. You need to select the modules which needs to be accessed by that role, and then you update. So if you come to the main menu, you wait for it to load and have the users, the permissions which have been assigned to this role. So this one will be assigning various permission to the role modules, and then you can now have your users added. So you can have your users added there. Once you have your users added, now you can now go and start doing the actual operational things, whereby you can create group. If you have got groups, you can create your groups there, and then you have your customers. So you can now add the customers to the group. Then you can have the group transaction sheets here, where you will be using to collect for the clients on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. So you can also come here where you add the customers. So this is where you can have individual customers. As you can see, you can add some of the pictures for the customers. You can upload the pictures, the ID, the front and the back to the system. Then on the loan management, this is where now you do the loan application. You can apply for the loans. You can see the schedule of the loan. You can add the fees here. You can add the guarantors. So we have got such kind of details provided, and you can do the loan approvals here. So if you have got any loan which has been not approved, you can see them here, and then you approve them. Then you can as well do your loan collections at this point. Then we have got loan adjustment if in case you have got some loans which you need to be adjusted from the savings of the client. Then you can also do the fee management, where you can collect some of the fee, which if you need to collect them. After that, we have got the tail operation now, which helps us to do all those things in one point. In one point, you can create the customer account, have the fee payments, have the loan approval, have also the application of the loan, and also admitting the customer. Then finally on the operation, we have got some of the major reports which you can check. But again, we have got the reports under customers. You can see here we have got the customer report, so you will be able to generate some of the customer report here, and then you can view. For example, if you want to see customer, you want to see the customer profile, you can single print view, and then you will see who that client is. That is on the customer, on the customer profile. You can also see some of the loan application you just generate. Then you see if there is loan application you generate to see the loan, the loan disbursement. So you can have these reports also printed in the ones which are here. But also when you come to the group and you go to the group management, you can see the group reports. So this one also gives you the view of all the reports. Then when you come to your finances, you can now be able to see the general ledger, how it has moved, or the transactions which have happened on that ledger. You can also have your trial balances. You can see them and then generate as well as print on the same. Then we have got the income expenses. Also you can see how your incomes are doing. Then you can also do the expense type by configuring them here, and then you can manage your expenditure at this point, where you can expense if you need to do any of the expense. If you need much more of doing the journal entries, then you can do here, and also you can look at the financial reports at this point, where you can see now the balances for all of your accounts as at the dates which you may prefer. You can view all the balances. You can see this one is giving us the computed balance of that of this report here. So this is the simplest demo for the actual practice. Then someone can request for the system setup to do the testing and to get the feel of how this works. Thank you.